Sports fans, or good afternoon, depending on where you're listening from, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the defining moments right here on IE Sports Radio, your direction for all that is sports. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, how I have missed being on this show. My goodness, it has been a journey. My gosh, I forgot the last time I was on here. Back to that. Anyway, so what is going to be. This show today is a special one. Why is it so special? Because, gosh dang it, I'm back on air with this show. Finally, with a time that I can work with weekly. Maybe about 2 hours earlier than this every Sunday, but the missus and I had we've been having a great weekend, of course, her birthday weekend. So, my apologies, but I'm back on air, y'all. It is awesome. And big up to everybody in the chat room. Give it to Taryn Rodriguez. Great to hear that snazzy jazz weekend. Oh yeah, you gotta love it, man. This is good right here. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is so much to get to today. As you know, I'll be introducing new segments and all that good stuff coming up by next week, probably. But I got some good stuff going down. My goodness, this is going to be fun. We have a whole crap load of stuff to get into today, and let's just be real. The main one tonight, as you can see, the main event. Ooh, spoiler alert. The main event of tonight, damn son, it's gonna be Fury Wilder 3. We're gonna get into that. Trust me, you're not gonna want to miss that segment. It's gonna be fun. Anyway, with that said, we'll be talking some MLB. Oh yes, it's gonna be fun. We got some White Sox. Adam, I see you in the chat room. White Sox. Anyway, we'll be talking ALDS and NLDS. A little bit of a wild card, of course, as well. I mean, there's nothing to get into there, but we certainly have that good stuff going there. Also, WNBA Finals starting today. Yeah, Sky and Mercury getting down, starting in just 3 hours, actually. So, really excited for that. Last night, good football. Man, college football is not disappointed this year. We're in week 6 already. Nebraska nearly pulls an upset. Excuse me? Michigan? Anyway, that happened. Florida State beat North Carolina. Well, I guess that just says all that about the North Carolina ranking to start the year. I'm sorry. Anyway, the NHL gets ready to start this season. I mean, we'll get ready to start their season on Tuesday. Oh, it's going to be fun. Botas wins a race. How about that Turkish Ground 3 this morning? We got a football game going on right now that no one cares about. I'm sorry. I mean, well, it's actually a good game now. It was a terrible game, but the Falcons only beat 20-15 in jolly old London. Or, I'm sorry, jolly old England, might I say. Then we have all kinds of football coming up here today. I give you my first quarter recap of the season. Oh, you're not going to want to miss that. And plenty more. Ladies and gentlemen, we got football, auto racing. You gotta love the NHRA. So many good things. You are now tuned in live to the defining moment right here on IE Sports Radio. Directed for all that is sports. Hey there, sports fans. Are you looking for a sports show that maybe isn't 100% about sports?
Then you might want to check out the Sports Couple Perspectives right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Most sports shows cover only scores and stats, and while we're not opposed to that, we dig a little deeper into sports issues and some of the hottest topics in athletics.
In addition to sports, we take a journey through my neck of the woods, pulp culture, with movie reviews of both sports and non-sports films.
Speaking of pop culture, make sure to participate in our game nights, where we quiz each other on our specialties, and you, the listeners, can win IE Sports Radio apparel.
We always have a great time learning more about each other's worlds, one show at a time.
So join us each week on the Sports Couple Perspectives, right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Shores of the Puget Sound to the rushing waters of the Columbia River, stretching across the Great Cascades, and on IE Sports Radio lives the Northwest Territory Sports Show, hosted by me, Brad Buckingham. On this show, I cover all the great collegiate and professional sport teams that we have here in the Pacific Northwest. Of course, I'm talking about the Seattle Seahawks, Seattle Mariners, Sounders, and even the Seattle Kraken. But I can't forget all of that is good in Oregon either. I got the Trailblazers, the Oregon Ducks, the Beavers, even the Timbers, and much, much more. You can listen to the show every Sunday from 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern, noon to 1 p.m. Pacific on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
You are absolutely right, Mr. Red. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to want to catch this man coming up today, 12 p.m. Pacific. 3 p.m. Eastern with the Northwest Territory Sports Talk Show here on IE Sports Radio, your director for all that is sports. Great shows coming your way all week long. Man, I get the schedule earlier for the week, and my goodness, there are so many shows, and we have like 7 more to add for the regional series. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're excited, y'all, because, well, we got a lot to get into today in just 1 hour. Who's with me? Ladies and gentlemen, let's start off today's show with some high energy as we get ready to talk some WNBA. Oh my goodness. How things just go, don't they? Just a few years ago, we had a finals matchup in 2014. So, ladies and gentlemen, Diana Taurasi's Phoenix Mercury will take on Chicago Sky. And it wouldn't even be close. It was a straight-up 3-0 sweep, as the Sky would reach their very first final and go home packing in a hurry. Well, it's been a couple of years since 2014. And let me tell you, this new Sky team has come back with a pump. Candace Parker, a longtime LA Spark, really bummed me out this year, and Taryn, of course, because she would go back home. I didn't even know that she was from the Chicago area until I heard it on Adam Carnick's show. Of course, Chi-Town Weekly every Tuesday evening here on iSports Radio. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's how you learn all things. Well, guess what? Candace Parker goes back home, and she makes things happen this team is going all the way to the final this year, and they meet up with a familiar foe from a few years back. Of course, we all know the same team. This is nowhere near the same team. But 2014, here we are 7 years later, and my goodness, it is going to be a battle. My gosh, I am so excited for this dang thing going on here today. Game number 1. How did these ladies get here? Well, it was a fight all the way from game number 1. Sky will take game 1 over Connecticut in a mean double overtime game as the Aces face off to Mercury, taking game number 1. And then on to the second game where the Sun defeats the Sky and the Mercury defeats the Aces. We're now 1-1, y'all. Coming into game 3, the Sky will get it done. 86-83 over the Sun. I'm sorry, the Sky will get it done over the Sun, 86-83. And the Mercury will reign victorious with a huge victory, 87-60. Then we get on into game 4. Sky will make it happen. It was a victory show for Adam Karnick and Chi-Town Weekly. Once again on Wednesdays, my apologies, on Wednesday evening. There's a victory lap for them on that show as the Sky will defeat the Sun 79-69, going to their first WNBA final since 2014, and their first in history, okay, in WNBA history. Well, the Aces had other plans for the Mercury, and they said, we're not going away so easily, as they will stomp out the Mercury 93-76. It'll go all the way into game number 5 on Friday night, and my goodness, was it a good basketball game. This dang thing went all the way down to the wire, and ladies and gentlemen, 87-84 later, the Phoenix Mercury will do the dang thing. Brittany Griner, a heaping 28 points. She went 11 for 18 field goals, and it was just amazing. Her free throws 6 of 8. She played very, very well. Ladies and gentlemen, what are we looking at this year? What do we have going on right now in this game? Well, coming up today, we are getting going underneath the hoop. Brittany Griner leading, Kayla Cooper leading for these two teams. Like the leaders. And I'll tell you right now, this has been a special season for all of these guys. The Sky have been giant killers this postseason. They certainly have. Terrence Sparks, yes, right now, but it's alright. We've had a good run for a while. So, with that said, y'all, it has really been something. Can these two teams put on quite the show? A couple years ago, Sue Bird and her Sky looked absolutely amazing. Well, we shall see just yet. As of right now, this has been a very special season for WNBA. They came back with a if you are not a WNBA fan, I would suggest you start watching. This is such a good, amazing freaking association. Okay, I love watching this sport. These ladies play incredibly hard, and it is just 100% of what you would hope every game is in the NBA. A fight to the finish. I mean, seriously, lots of good basketball tonight. Well, we could be seeing, and I just don't know. I seriously don't know about this going on. But I looked something up. Diana Rossi and her wife Kenny Taylor, actually, they will become parents. They have a child. This is pretty awesome. Congratulations to them. But I will tell you right now, Phoenix Mercury, is this it? Is this it? I mean, Diana Rossi's headed home, guys. So, will she be back? This is interesting. But what's going on? I mean, it's not cool. It was amazing for them. I know that. But for the team, it's like, ouch. Of course, I know what they're saying, and they're going to give every bit of support that they can. I would give every bit of support. I'd be like, we got this. You do your thing. I know the fans are everybody's excited. But right now, it's just Diana Rossi flying home for the birth of a child. For their child, of course. I just feel like this is gonna be kind of crazy. So we'll see. I want to see. I really want to see what happens with this whole series, alright? So overall, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be quite the series. I want to know how this thing will end up, and personally, I think we're going to have ourselves an amazing series. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go on into the series. The Sky taking on the Mercury today, 12 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern. I hope you're ready. Get your popcorn because it's going to be a show. All right, so moving forward, we got a little bit of drama going on in there, and let's go ahead and do this. Oh, sorry about that. Gina, yeah, sometimes music gets a little loud, but hey, we got to enjoy the party, right? So, moving forward, we got some NBA coming forward. I'm excited, y'all. The NBA preseason is here. We've had a few games already. They're not that exciting, but it's just how it goes, you know? It's preseason basketball. And the actual season, I'm pretty excited for the start of the actual season this year, because I feel like, you know, there's no asterisk, there's no nothing this year. This is the full-on season, just like we got MLB this year. So, the actual season will get underway, by the way, just in case you're wondering, all you diehard NBA fans out there. 75 years, man, getting ready to start this year in the NBA. It'll tip off on October 19th. So, just in case you were wondering, just look it up. Tuesday, October 19th, we've got the Nets taking on the Bucks, and Gina G's Warriors coming on down to take on my LA Lakers. So, that is going to be tip-off in the NBA, and should be very exciting to see. We've got lots to look forward to. Will the Bucks defend their crown? What are we going to see out of the Lakers this year? Will the Warriors ever get back to what they were? Because they haven't been great. You know, at least last season. The Celtics. Can the Celtics and this young team build into something amazing? They already have started something great. So, I mean, we have so many things to ask to look forward to in this regular season coming up here. The Suns, what are we going to see out of the Suns this year? We haven't seen them play this well in so long, you know? The Thunder. I mean, this is so much. The Bulls, will they ever have another winning season? I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. But lots to get into this year. Also, we're talking a little bit of NHL. I am so freaking excited for the NHL. Why? Because the regular season gets ready to get underway coming up here on Tuesday. Yes! The Penguins taking on the Lightning and the Kraken. Release the Kraken as we get ready and set for their very first game versus the Golden Knights. Remember, the Golden Knights were the team that ran all the way to the NHL final, as we know, the Stanley Cup. They made it all the way in their inaugural season. Can the Kraken do something this amazing this year? Can they? We shall see. But I'm ready to rock and roll. My Ducks don't even look that great, but I don't give a crap. I'm ready to do this, man. Boston. We have such a strong team in Boston. Will this team be able to overpower that juggernaut they got going on over there in Tampa Bay? That's going to be interesting to see. The Hurricanes. What in the world? This team was so good and they kind of fell off. And now, I mean, I don't know. Where will they be this year? They're still strong. The Capitals. Another team that has question marks on their face, but they're tough. Over to the West. Minnesota and Chicago. I was so used to seeing Minnesota and Chicago near the top. I was always so excited to see these two go neck and neck. And, well, they kind of fell off for a few seasons and they were both at the bottom. Will these two teams where will they be this year? St. Louis, after winning a Stanley Cup a few years ago, now they're kind of nowhere to be found. Will they, of course, emerge? Seattle. What is to be in Seattle hockey? You know, I want to see this Kraken. I want to see what this whole team can do, what they're capable of doing. They have plenty of pros, plenty of great players in that team. So, what will come of this team? Vegas. They're still chasing that first cup. They almost had it in their inaugural season. They would have been the first team. Actually, it's happened before, but only in soccer, you guys. With the Houston Dash, they actually won. I'm sorry, the Houston Dash. Wow. That's the NWSL. Sorry about that, guys. That's the women's team. The Houston Dynamo actually went back-to-back, if I'm not mistaken, in 06 and 07 or something like that, where they would, in their inaugural seasons, not just win the MLS Cup, but they would actually go back-to-back seasons. So, pretty cool, something a little tidbit there. But I think Vegas Knights have been the first one to do it since. So, so lots of question marks. San Jose, a team the Sharks have been pretty solid the last decade. Will they be a top team this year? Will the Kings actually be tough? Will they be around? The Oilers. I'm just saying, so many things to look forward to. The NHL season, y'all, is getting ready to start up in just 2 days. I hope you're excited, y'all, because I certainly am. All right, y'all. It's time to switch gears, and I love saying the pun. Pun included, or pun intended, as you know. Time to switch gears into a little bit of auto sports. And can we give a hand clap to Bottas, man? Valtteri Bottas getting it done today. How about that? Great job by him getting his first victory of the season. He's had a couple of podiums, but this man hasn't seen that trophy all season long. Well, guess what? He made it happen today, getting a victory in the Turkish Grand Prix. He's nowhere near the top, at least. I mean, I don't think he's going to win no championships this year. But the man got a victory, so big ups to him. And the surprise driver of the season has been the young man, Max Verstappen. Just a few years ago, driving for Red Bull, I remember seeing him, hearing a audio snippet of him, and they were talking about this back in Coda at the U.S. Grand Prix, and it was awesome to hear this young man what he had to say. And this is what champions say, you guys. He was only young. I forgot how old he was, but he was just in his first couple of seasons, and they were telling him to kind of back off. He was in fourth place and they told him to back off. Let's just say he was in fourth place, and they told him to not destroy the car. There was only a few laps to go, and he was racing hard out there. And over the headset, he says, "I didn't come all the way over here for fourth place." Ladies and gentlemen, that's a champion. That is what we have right now going up against Lewis Hamilton in Formula One. So I am really excited. We have a very fun series this year, as it's not just dominated by Hamilton. I think Hamilton's awesome, but it is a close one going into the final few races. Verstappen leads with 262 points. Hamilton has 256 points, okay? And then Bottas with 177. So we know who it's going to be between, okay? We definitely know who it's going to be between. So coming up, there's just so much to be excited for in what's to come with Formula One this year. The Constructors is not as close, but it's close. Mercedes still leads with 433 points, and Red Bull with 397. So I'm just saying right now, it's pretty cool to see these two teams going at it. It's awesome to see Verstappen stepping out of the shadow of Hamilton. I thought this was pretty freaking awesome. So, with that said, you guys, I'm looking forward to seeing this. McLaren, Ricciardo, and Norris, this has been surprising this year. They're in third place. Wow, Ferrari completely fell off. They're in fourth. They are nowhere near the top. It's been very disappointing as a Ferrari fan, but I'll tell you right now, it's exciting to see this young driver, come out of the shadows. It's great to see guys like Perez taking the podiums, and I just think it's awesome. So anyway, you guys, with that said, we're gonna keep on going with that NHRA. We're gonna rev up the engines a little bit as we get you all ready and set for today. I'm excited. The NHRA, that is. The NHRA today. We're in Texas, baby, for the Fall Nationals, as we only have 3 left in the NHRA schedule. Today, let's find out who does what. I'll tell you right now, the most exciting part about the NHRA is just knowing that anybody can win at any given time. So as of today, we have a few battles going on here. Looking into the results. So looking into the overall standings. I'm just going to give you right now this black and white how it looks. In top field, Steve Torrance doing really, really well, but Brittany Forrest is right behind him. Brittany Forrest with 2,337, and we have Steve Torrance with 2,373. It's amazing. I'm a big Forrest family fan, of course, as you know, JFR, and it's great. I would love to see her win another title. Steve Torrance, let's see what he can do. Can he win another one? The man made a sweep a couple years ago, the only person to win it in the playoffs, so and make a complete sweep. Matt Hagan has been dominating. We had him on the show last year, 2020. This man dominated the last year, dominating again, and he's leading with 2,354 points. The closest one to him is Ron Capps, 2,295. And then, of course, one of my heroes, man, John Force, with 2,282 points in third place. Overall, you guys, this is just exciting. I am very, very, very excited for the NHRA. And we got plenty, of course, to come up this year. Just 3 more races with plenty of action. Greg Anderson leads in pro stock with 2,394. The closest to him is Erica Enders with 2,377. And then, of course, moving on into pro stock motorcycle, Steve Johnson leads with 2,272, and Angel Sampi right behind him with 2,255, and then Matt Smith, former champion, I believe, from last year, 2 years ago, in third place with 2,242. So, with that said, that's a little bit of NHRA action. Let's talk a little bit of NASCAR, because, man, this season has been crazy. Today we got the Roval, so really excited for the Roval and to see what can come here of this series. I love the playoff system. I love what we got going on. So, as of right now, the current overall standings in at least the top 5. Alright, so right now, I believe I forgot what round we're in, but Denny Hamlin leads 3,116. Kyle Larson right behind him, 19 points back, 3,097, sorry. Logano, 20 points behind Hamlin with 3,096. Right behind him with 21 points back from Hamlin. We have a tie, actually. Keselowski with 3,095, and Martin Truex Jr. also with 3,095. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is awesome! I love it! We got a race today at the Roval. Plenty more to come. NASCAR, we have 4 races to go after this to claim our champion. Who will it be? This is going to be fun. So, with that said, y'all, that's going to do it for a little bit of racing action. Got to show, of course, some love here to a little bit of, IndyCar, as this year, this has been a special season for IndyCar as well, and I just wanted to point something out real fast. IndyCar has, of course, concluded this year, so my apologies for not being on during that whole time, but of course it does end in September. So, big ups, of course. Let me go ahead and give to my sound effects here, because I gotta show some love. So, big ups, ladies and gentlemen, to this year's champion. Overall, you guys, it was an amazing, amazing season. And overall, I just feel like right now, we have a great sport going on. If you're not an IndyCar fan, you really gotta enjoy this. Like, you got to somehow get into IndyCar. I feel like I have to get to a Long Beach Grand Prix. I absolutely have to, because I've never been, and it is going to be absolutely awesome to see. Oh, cool. Well, Darren's talking IndyCar, so there you go. But the season has actually concluded. But overall, you guys, it was a great season. Alex Palou will actually win the championship this season, so big ups to him, earning it. Win 3 wins in the season and finished with 549 points. So really cool to see what he's got, and how well this season has gone. Of course, the Grand Prix finished up in September, so just a few weeks ago. My gosh, that was only 2 weeks ago. So yeah, incredible though. And big ups to him and that entire team. So, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for this first half of the new era of the Defining Moment. When we get back, we got plenty more sports and plenty more party to come. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Defining Moment right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your host, Beantown Brandon from Titletown Sports, right here on the greatest, and I mean the absolute greatest podcast team right here on IESR Sports Radio. That's right. Come join me every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live from the greatest city on earth, Boston, Massachusetts, here to talk about all things Boston sports. That is right, baby. We get in to talk about some Boston Red Sox, Boston Celtics, Boston Bruins, New England Revolutions, Boston College Eagles, and of course, your host's favorite team of all, the New England Patriots, baby. Woo! That's right. Come join your host, Beantown Brandon, and let's relive all the glory days of the past, all the great championships that we've endured, all the horrible, heartbreaking losses that even yours truly chooses to forget. So you know what? Grab an ice-cold Samuel Adams. Come with me to Faneuil Hall as we go pick up that lobster roll we've been craving earlier in the week. Let's get some clam chowder, warm ourselves up to some Titletown Sports. Any way you like it, we're going to have a blast. So you know what to do. Join your host, Beantown Brandon, every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, coming at you from the home and the heartland of Boston, Massachusetts, to represent your New England and Boston sports. Weekly, right here on Titletown Sports, IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is Boston sports. See you there.
What's up, sports fans? Are you looking for the latest on Northern California sports? Then take a trip out west with me, your host, Gina G, on Reppin' the NorCal Sports, right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. I'll be bringing it to you all the way live every Monday at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. And it's always a packed show. I'll bring you everything Dynastic 49ers, the bite of the San Jose Sharks, torture of the San Francisco Giants, the Golden State Warriors that we still believe. Then take you across the bay to the rise and grind of the Oakland A's. I've got you covered on college ball from the Cal Bears to the Stanford Cardinal, so that no matter what, reppin' in NorCal sports is always reppin' the Bay. So if you bleed red and gold, or you're looking to keep an eye out west in them thar hills, don't miss me, Gina G, on reppin' in NorCal sports. Catch me every Monday at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, and I'll have your fandom repped harder then a trio of defenders guarding Stephen Curry before his buzzer beater is Gucci.
Ladies and gentlemen, you gotta love that drop. I mean, Gina picked an absolutely awesome song. I always tell her, like, I feel like I'm listening to some freaking Stevie B every time she goes live, y'all, or every time I hear this drop. For those of you who don't know Stevie B, I've got a few more ticks on the odometer than you guys. But good music there from the 80s. Anyway, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, let's roll on now to a little bit of NFL talk. Oh, I know y'all were excited and ready for this one, wouldn't you? This is a little bit of my recap for the season so far. Oh, it's gonna be a party. I hope you're ready, y'all, because we're ready to do the dang thing. Oh, yes. Alrighty, y'all, here we go. I am looking forward to this season. I hate 18 weeks. I hate 17 weeks. I'm sorry. But I'm looking forward to it this season because of how many good games there really are. So I feel like I hypocrite. But overall, I really think right now we have ourselves some good things going. So, overall, today I'm going to tell you my picks and why, and it's going to be lightning fast. So, very simple, you guys. Falcons just defeated the Jets. Surprise, surprise. The Falcons were actually leading like 1,000,000-0 earlier, 1,000,000-3, I'm sorry. The Jets came storming back, but too little too late. Yeah, new fun for the Jets. They take another L. Falcons get this one done 27-20. Alright, so today, Packers and the Bengals. Very simple. Why did I pick the Packers? Because the Bengals haven't really played me, buddy. I'm sorry. Did I say that? Yeah, I did. Anyway, so, Packers, Rodgers. They've had a few bumps in the road, but they're still pretty solid. At the end of the day, taking them. Lions and the Vikings. Well, that's a no-brainer. The Vikings win this thing, cool. But overall, I think the Vikings probably can't get it done. The Vikings are still very impressive, but the Lions are more unimpressive. Let's be real. Broncos and Steelers. I hate to say this, but the Broncos are probably going to smack around the Steelers because the Steelers are... Yeah, this year. How do you like that? Dolphins and the Bucks today. Well, how am I not picking the Buccaneers? The Dolphins fought my Raiders, but then again, the Raiders suck, so it is what it is. Buccaneers get a nice little victory here today, I think. Next up, the Saints and Washington. No Breeze, no victories. I'm sorry. But yeah, Washington looks strong. The defensive line is probably going to make things happen today. I'm going to Washington. Who do we have next? Well. Eagles and Panthers. We have the 1-3 Eagles and the Panthers at 3-1. Wow, this sounds so exciting, doesn't it? The Eagles have a quarterback that's somewhat decent and an offensive line who can protect him. That's great. The Panthers are looking pretty strong. I got them winning this one pretty nicely. The Titans and the Jaguars. Titans have completely fallen off. The Titans are literally almost Jaguar level. Did I say that? I did. But the Jaguars, I don't think are winning this thing today. I'm taking the Titans. Patriots and the Texans. Wow, this is a surprise. No Brady, 1-3. I get it. Everyone's excited for the rookie quarterback, Mac Jones. But at the end of the day, the record right now is kind of in the alley department. So yeah, they'll win today over the Texans because the Texans are trash. But we'll see where they go moving forward. Today, the Bears take on my beloved Raiders. If we lose, I probably wouldn't. I don't know, I wouldn't be too surprised because we suck. But at the end of the day, of course I'm taking my beloved Raiders to win this thing. We've done better, but we're still not there. Browns and the Chargers. This shall be a solid football game. I want to take the Chargers because I feel like they have a very strong offense, but the Browns, I feel, are just one more step ahead of them, so I'm taking the Browns by a narrow margin. Giants and Cowboys. This is a no-brainer to me. I want to see the Giants defense do well, but I'm not sure they will. I'm taking the Cowboys at home. Niners and Cardinals. This is easy for me because the Niners are solid, but the Cardinals are much more solid. After what the Cardinals did to the Rams last week, I'm taking Cardinals all day in this one. Sunday Night Football. Well, this is going to be a fun game, isn't it? Bills look very, 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 very good, don't they? Well, don't they? I mean, they look better than the Chiefs, so I'm taking the Chiefs to win Sunday Night Football tonight, of course. Rams, of course, won a very good game on Thursday night, defeating the Seahawks. Yes, I'm not quite sure. I don't know. It looked like it might have gone the other direction for a little bit, but the cans of Sprite on the field, I'm sorry, the Seahawks uniforms, you gotta love them, but the Rams, they came out and played well. And then, of course, Monday night, Colts at Ravens. Can't go any other way than the Ravens series with all their players. most good players back in the season. So, yeah, Taryn, I agree, man. If the Chargers win today, it should be good. I think they either one of them. It's a barn burner, it really is. So I'm looking forward to a very good football game today. So, there you have it, y'all. Overall, as you've heard, I kind of give you a little recap of every single team. Once again, no surprises this year. Buffalo's dominating the AFC East because they should. The North is in shambles right now. The Steelers are falling apart. Well, that sucks, but it's what it is. They've reigned for a while. Cincinnati, they're looking strong, but once again, so are Cleveland and Baltimore. In the South, Tennessee, Houston, Indy, Jacksonville. Yet again, this entire division is a whole freaking, this is easy to say it might go to anybody but Jacksonville, sorry. The Chargers and Raiders are now leading. Great game last week. Chargers get the victory. The Raiders, they're leading. However, this should be a great division. All of these teams have a chance to win this thing. Then we have the NFC. Dallas. Wow, this is, I'm not quite sure this is going to go any other way besides Dallas. So, should be a good rest of the season for these teams. But, Dallas is, there's no surprise. I'm not surprised at all that Dallas is leading the way they are right now. So, in the NFC North, well, it's obvious. Rodgers came back, so the Packers are doing their thing, and nobody else really is. In the South, in the NFC South, well, Tampa Bay is strong, but Carolina's also right there. I had no way that this was going to go any other way except for Tampa Bay, but I knew that Carolina would be solid. What I didn't think was that New Orleans was going to fall off this hard after Breeze is gone, but, well, they kind of did. And then in the West, the Cardinals, my gosh, can we get a hand clap surprise team of the season? Good football team. Good football team. The Niners, disappointing. I'm sorry, Kenneth, but they just, I was disappointed this year. The Rams, solid. They're where they should be. The Seahawks, another disappointing team. They're not very impressive. So, there you go. There's my little bit of a recap for the season this year. And a little bit of what I think after 4 games. And, well, 5 for some. So, alrighty. A little bit of NCAA football. Taryn and I got to get back on the air this week. I know, it's been a crazy week for me, you guys. You have no idea what's been going on. I've been a full-time teacher making sub money. Yeah, the last couple of weeks. Teacher shortage is real, y'all, but hey, I love my kids. They're great kids. So, anyway, yesterday, some of the big games, man. I was so excited for this one, and it was amazing. We had to talk about a barn burner. Oh, my gosh. If you did not see the Red River Showdown yesterday, Oklahoma and Texas, Oklahoma getting it done. This thing went back and forth. They were losing at the end of the first quarter, okay? 28-7. Oklahoma comes storming back. They win this freaking game. How can you not be excited? How can you not be excited for this one? This is awesome, you guys. Talk about a solid football game. Oklahoma wins this thing 55-48 with a walk-off touchdown, if you will. I mean, not entirely walk-off, but yeah, Kennedy Brooks turns it upfield, runs north and south as a running back should, takes it into the end zone, 33 yards. Gabe Richtich, I don't want to butcher his last name, even like Sid, sorry brother, but nails the extra point with 3 seconds to go, 55-48. Couldn't get it done on the return. Texas couldn't, and that was it. So, amazing game yesterday. Yeah, tell me why Stanford is beating some really good teams and then losing. Of course, number 22, Arizona State is much better than what some of us thought. But regardless, I think, wow, Stanford, what an up and down season for you guys. Number 17, Ole Miss, and number 13, Arkansas was amazing. This thing went back and forth. I can't stand offensive games, but man, what a football game. It was a walk-off touchdown. This was really a walk-off touchdown. Warren Thompson will haul in a pass from KJ Jefferson. The 2-point conversion would fail, but it didn't matter because, well, it was a close one. Well, of course, it did matter. I'm so sorry. It was the Razorbacks that scored that. It all came down to a 2-point conversion, and Ole Miss defense will stand strong. Ole Miss gets things done at home, 52-51. Talk about a great battle there. Man, what a good game. Anyway, moving on, we got some notable ones here and some just not talked about. Boise State will defeat number 10 BYU. Oh my goodness, what a football game. Boise State, is this the Boise State of old? Are they looking like that Broncos team? I'm excited to see that. And they did this in Provo, you guys. Okay, on the road, so awesome. Wake Forest and Syracuse. Number 19, Wake Forest and Syracuse will go into OT, man. 40-37 for Wake Forest. Nice victory for those guys there. What a victory. Florida State, yeah. I'm sorry, but, I'm sorry, Mike Pap. Florida State, not the best football team anymore. And North Carolina, they were ranked extremely high to come into the season. Well, I think we're all seeing of why they shouldn't be ranked, should have been ranked that high. Just saying. Anyway, Wisconsin gets a victory. Yay! They haven't had the best victories this year. They've had some terrible losses. So defeating Illinois 24-0, even though that's not much of a victory, is a victory for them. Anyway, Penn State and Iowa go head-to-head. Gosh damn it. Number 3 versus number 2. What a game this was. Oh my goodness. Into the fourth quarter, we have, at the end of the third, Penn State leads this thing, all right? 20-13. In the fourth quarter, we have one field goal from Caleb Shudak. 36 yards. 8:08 to go. It is now 20-16 at Penn State. Oh, they're climbing up. And with 6:26 to go, Spencer Petras will hit Nico Regani. Once again, I want to picture their names. Caleb Shudak will nail the extra point. And what happens after that? Defense takes over. Iowa takes the lead 23-20. They get the victory. Big ups to the Hawkeyes, man. What a freaking game. What a victory. What a job. Oh my gosh, what a game. Anyway, moving forward, plenty more games to get into. So little time. Michigan. Yes, Saturday Night Football yesterday. Michigan. Into the fourth quarter, Nebraska actually led 22-19. Oh no! We had a touchdown that will put up the Wolverines 26-22. Blake Corum runs it in for 29 yards. Jake Moody with the extra point. Then we have Adrian Martinez, 5-yard touchdown run into the end zone. Connor Pope with the extra point. It was now 29-26 Nebraska, but it was not over after that. 3 minutes to go, Jake Moody nails a 31-yard field goal, 29-29, and they get the ball back. However, they did in the next game, but Jake Moody will nail a 39 field goal after this with 1:24 to go, putting the Michigan Wolverines up 32-29. And Michigan, number 9 Michigan, the team that has been made fun of, especially by me, the last couple of seasons, my apologies, has now earned their 6th victory in a row this season. They are 6-0. They look good. Yeah. Notre Dame, number 14 Notre Dame, is getting challenged by Virginia Tech. Yeah. This is why they need to join the ACC. I'm just saying. I thought, I'm a geographical guy, so I thought they would be joining the freaking, the Big Ten. But regardless, I would love to see them win somewhere. But Virginia Tech gave them all they can handle. 32-29 yesterday. And it was amazing. It all came down, of course, to Jonathan Doerer, once again, D-O-E-R-R, with a 48-yard field goal with 7 seconds to go. And that was the game. Notre Dame earns this thing on the road. Down goes Bama, ladies and gentlemen. No! Yeah! Going into the fourth quarter, it was 31-24 upset alert to Texas A&M. Alabama did all they could, and no cigar, man. They would actually go up 38-31 with 5 minutes left, but Texas A&M would do the dang thing, man, tying it up 38-38 with 3 minutes to go. And then as the buzzer hits, y'all, the final whistle blows with 0-0 on the clock. Seth Small nails a 28-yard field goal, 41-38. Texas A&M will knock off number 1 Bama. Utah defeats USC 42-26 because that's what USC is doing nowadays. They're just losing to everybody. Utah's a pretty solid team, but USC is just not that good. Anyway, you guys, plenty of great more games, but that will do it for today. For a little bit of NCAA talk, we got a little bit of MLB action to get into here today. So this last Tuesday, the wild card would start. It was pretty good. Red Sox defeating the Yankees 6-2, sending them packing. Rivals, rivalry renewed. Next up, Dodgers on Wednesday night. Winner sees the Giants. Wouldn't you know it? It was a beautiful game, beautiful victory right at the end. Oh my gosh, we got to get excited for this one, y'all. I'm a little pumped up. For this one. I hope you are too. Oh, we got to get real pumped up for this one. Man, what a freaking baseball game. This would come down to the bottom of the 9th. Taylor will homer to the left, 420 feet. Bellinger will drive on in, and wouldn't you know it, you run home run, walk off. Dodgers get it done, 3-1. And well, they would beat their Max Scherzer Man, the very next day, watch it 2 days later, they throw into a brick wall of the Giants. But on to Thursday, Astros beating the White Sox 6-1, Braves defeating the Red Sox 5-0. Then on to Friday, Astros will then take game number 2. Oh no, 9-4. Brewers in the NLDS will start over the Braves, 2-1. Red Sox 14-6. Yeah, they came back with a fury over the Rays in game 2, and the Giants will knock off the Dodgers 4-0 in game number 2. On to Saturday, the Braves over the Brewers, tying up the series with a 3-0 victory in the Dodgers last night, man. Congratulations. Great nice win for the Dodgers. 9-2. Big victory there, tying up the series. Today, we got all kinds of baseball coming your way, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Rays taking on the Red Sox in Game 3, and the Astros taking on the White Sox in Game 3 as well. Will it be? We will find out, y'all. So, gotta love some basketball coming your way. And, well, that is all. All right, y'all. I just want to point something out in a couple of leagues here. La Liga. Isn't it kind of crazy to not see Barcelona anywhere near the top? Yeah, you lose, one of your most important players, and you have 9th place with 12 points. You're trailing here. Not very good for them. But Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid are both at the top with 17 points apiece. Well, what happens? I like the wind change. So, yeah. It's refreshing. Chelsea and Liverpool are both at the top right now of English Premier League. Chelsea with 16 points, Liverpool with 15, and City with 14. Manchester United right there with 14 as well, and Everton with 14 as well. This is good. I like this. I hope it stays like this the entire season, because it sucks when the freaking thing is over. Okay, it sucks. It really sucks when football, these leagues are dead in like December, alright? So, yeah. Anyway, you gotta love it. I love me some soccer action, and, well, it's crazy to see. Napoli right now leading in the, this is pretty entertaining, alright? Napoli leading in Serie A. 21 points right now. AC Milan with 19. Inter Milan, my team with 17. Roma with 15. Fiorentina, actually, with 15. So, once again, refreshing to see some of these teams just, being where you think that, where you wouldn't think they would be. You see things moving around. I know the season started, we're only like the first 10 games, I think, around there. But one thing that's not going to change, because PSG just keeps getting better, they're going to destroy everybody, I think. They're already leading 24 points in the Ligue 1, and they're probably going to run away with it. So, once again, probably not going to be the most exciting soccer there, but regardless, is what it is. But then we get on into the German Bundesliga, and I love it. We're only 7 games in. Bayern Munich, I mean, they might run away with it, but it's cool to see them right now tied with Leverkusen. Dortmund is right there with 15. Once again, those two are tied at the top with 16. Dortmund with 15. And it's awesome to see this, It really is. It really is. Freiburg, I want to mention these names, but I will, I'm sorry, but with 15 points. And then, of course, we have VfL Wolfsburg right there at 5th place with 13. I love me some soccer, gosh darn it. And it's refreshing to see some of these teams where they are. It really is, I'm telling you. In the Torino Apertura in Liga MX, right now, Club America with 25, Atlas with 22, Toluca with 21, Monterrey with 20, and UANL with Tigres with 18. Got lots of great stuff coming our way today. In the NWSL, lots of great games. Portland doing their thing, 38 points. We also have OL Reign for 35. The North Carolina Courage, they were off for a little bit, but they're back on it. They're not too far behind at 30 points. And the Washington Spirit with 30 points. So, got some good stuff there in the Women's League. And then, of course, getting on into the MLS. Alright, quick and dirty weigh-in, you guys. I only got like 30 seconds, but Galaxy, get it to freaking together, you guys. Come on, man. We're near the top. I mean, come on. It's actually refreshing to see us up there. Kind of. I mean, we're not that good, but we're in 6th. Can we get it together, please? And thank you. Seattle dominates right now, 57 points. Kansas City, 52. Colorado, 50, 48. Portland with 46. And then Real Salt Lake with 39. But the Galaxy's right there with 39 as well. Into the East, New England is rocking and rolling, man. Best team in soccer. Oh my gosh, 65 points leading. Nashville with 47. Philadelphia with 45. Orlando with 42, and DC with 40 points, just to round it out. So a little bit of there, a little bit of soccer press action here. I didn't even announce the soccer press portion of the show here on iSports Radio, here on 3 and Out. But with that said, y'all, we're going to go ahead and do our thing one more time here for the day and get into our main topic. If I missed stuff today, I'm so sorry. Taryn did mention something really cool earlier. Of course, we're not cover everything, including even volleyball, before Taryn got here. And then he took the reins, which is awesome. The man knows volleyball better than I ever will. But got some good stuff coming up as well. Actually, Taryn mentioned earlier in the chat room, Michigan upset number 8 Minnesota on Friday, which is amazing because Minnesota is definitely one of the strongest volleyball schools out there. A Big Ten school, Big Ten volleyball is usually pretty legit. So I'm just saying, good stuff. Good job to those ladies. But ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time for the main event here of the show in a little segment I like to call Damn, Son! For today's main event, I know football is 5 minutes away, and all of you are going to start tuning out, because I'm going to tune out as well, because it's football time. But I will tell you this. Man, what a fight. If you didn't catch it last night, oh my goodness, it was a good one. This was a fight. Fury, Wilder, 3. We had a draw on the first one. Fury will knock out Wilder, I think in the 7th round or 8th round. In the second one. And last night, Damn, son! Oh! Tyson Fury! In the 11th round, these men will exchange blows the entire fight. Oh, yes! It was a battle from start to finish. Fury came out hot. Wilder struck back. Fury put down Wilder in the 4th or 5th, somewhere around there. Wilder comes back and puts down Fury twice. I think in the 5th round, 4th or 5th, somewhere in those rounds, these two men kept on battling, and in the 11th round, oh my goodness, they get tied up. Wilder starts losing his footing. He's kind of exhausted, and gets a couple little combo, and against the ropes, Fury just happens to land the dinger, man. Knocks out Wilder. Wilder falls to the canvas. And the fight was called. That is all she wrote. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the winner of this bout and still WBC champion, Tyson Fury. You know, I was so excited a few years ago for Joshua and Wilder, and now I can give a crap less. I want to see Fury and Joshua now. Wilder and Joshua is done. If they fight, I'll watch it, but there is nowhere near the hype that was. I respect Wilder so much. He is a monster. This guy will fight to the end. He is a warrior. He has everything you want to call him. But at the end of the day, man, Fury is proven he's just a better fighter. They fought 3 times, and damn, son. I mean, you know, you just gotta know when to say something like this. So I feel like right now, this is a very strong division. Wilder will be back. He's ready to fight. You got Joshua there. I don't know where everybody else is. Ruiz. I don't know. But as of right now, this is going to be special for watching forward in the heavyweight division, because I think we might have something going on here. That heavyweight champion that we grew up watching, you know, the Evander Holyfield, the Mike Tyson, or at least in the 90s, and of course you can go further back. I was not here for those earlier, but I'm just saying, you know, I think we actually might have that, maybe not undisputed, but that man at the top that seems to be the baddest heavyweight right now, and that is definitely Tyson Fury. So big up to him, congratulations. What a victory, congratulations to him, and what a fight. I am in awe of what happened. I thought it might go the distance, but man, just a great fight by both of these men. Congratulations. Just an amazing fight. Congratulations once again to the WBC champion, Tyson Fury. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been fun, but you know what time it is. It's time to cue the music, because we're out of here. Alright, y'all. Man, that was awesome today. It was so much fun being back on air for this show, and there's just so much to get into. The amazingness of sports is here. I've even announced it. Sports Intersection, y'all. That's what I love to call October, because the sports intersection is here. Everything. We got so many things. We got lots of auto sports are ending. Basketball and hockey are starting. Football's in its second month for both college and the NFL. So many great things are going on right now. The MLS is winding down the playoffs. The NWSL is winding down the playoffs. We have the MLB playoffs starting, and it was awesome. We usually have some kind of good fight in October, and we had our good fight yesterday. So that happened. Soccer season for Europe is in their second month. So many good things, man. I love October. Now it's awesome because I was telling Cecilia, my beautiful fiance, a couple days ago, that, guess what? This is, it's special because it's always been special. October to me has been a very special, special month. Well, guess what? Cecilia, her birthday, of course, is in October. Of course, on Friday. Once again, it's her birthday weekend. So happy birthday, baby. I love you. We had a great weekend. Still going on today. And, it's been awesome. So now there's just more of a reason my late great-grandmother, her birthday is coming up on the 29th. Halloween's a great holiday. On the 30th, my Tia Didi. I mean, just lots of great stuff here. Lots of great birthdays. My friend Monica, happy birthday to you from the 6th. So, and now, of course, my beautiful fiance's birthday is here. The Sports Intersection is here. Just amazing stuff, y'all. So, October, my favorite month. Don't get me wrong, I love February. Super Bowl month and my birthday, of course, February 1st. But it's pretty awesome when, you got all these awesome things going on in October. Wear your pink, y'all. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Of course, you gotta show some love. Special shout out to my mother-in-law that never got to meet me, and she rest in everlasting peace. I'm really excited that, we can celebrate something that is unfortunate, but we can celebrate something that we're just trying to raise awareness for and to show love for. It's very special. It really, really is. Everybody out there, just please, once again, awareness. So rest in peace once again to my mother-in-law. So everybody needs to get your pink on. Support the cause. There's walks out there, do walks. Be a part of it. And really, do your part. And just, once again, support. Anybody out there, just show your love and support. And to all you survivors, you are amazing. To everybody who breast cancer has planned, you are amazing. And may you rest in everlasting peace. And we will see you later. Never a goodbye. We will see you later. Of course, as I always love to say, all shout-outs and all glory to God. That's right. Thank you to the man above, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Without him, I'm nothing. We're nothing. Ice Sports Radio is nothing. And always gotta say that every single day, every show. I gotta be more and happy to say my life I used to all the time. It's the truth, y'all. Without God, we're not possible. So, big ups to the man above, of course. And thank you to everybody today, of course, all the listeners in the chat room and everybody. There's all kinds of football on today. Man, I got all kinds of stuff to get into today. I gotta finish my onboarding from my job, my second job. I got some grading to do for my other job. I got that. We got some cleaning up to do around the apartment for a little bit. Man, just so many things. Got a whole bunch of football to watch. A few assignments to go. I got to help out my soon-to-be sister-in-law with her work. Everything, y'all. So, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for me. I will see you next week. Thank you to the chat room, to Taryn and everybody, y'all. I will see y'all next week. Until then, take care. And as always, God bless.